I'm here with Carol, always loving. First thing I'll ask is, what's the earliest memory that you have?
Four.
Hmm.
Keep going.
Oh, what about it? Four. Okay, what about you being four?
Ready to start school. Dressed all pretty. My mother took me to school, but I could not start because I wasn't five. I cried, cried, booed. What else?
Did you cry a lot?
Yes, all the time. So sensitive. God.
You're not the
I,
youngest, right? You're who? Like
mm,
what? How do you rate range in age from your sisters and brothers?
range.
Like, are you?
I'm
You're not the youngest.
second. Amelia is 3.5 years older when I was born. So I'm second oldest. I no other better. Barbara, third, my sister. Bernadette, the fourth sister. Then my mother had us all on our knees when she praying for a baby brother. And along came Buddy. Then, when she was expecting, that was Buddy. Then she had us praying for a brown skinned baby brother. We're on our knees. And along came Johnny, Jonathan, Rex Loving.
I met your dad though, because he was still alive when I was still just in
Right.
high school with Kim.
Okay.
Seemed very nice. He was always very nice to me.
Mom, too. He loved her. She didn't play. She was the disciplinarian.
Hmm.
Daddy didn't have to come. He never spanked us. Mom took care of. Oh, I didn't have to get um, spankings like Amelia. My mother hit herself in the eye with the belt, and we were mad at Amelia, running under the table, running. I just stand there, and I cry all day.
What kind of stuff was Amelia doing to get your mom to
She,
whoop her?
she would tell us to do things that Mom said, I'm gone. Don't do this or go out. And she gave us permission to go out the door and stuff. But Amelia, oh God, I don't blame her. She told me not to count stars because I used to sit in the back window counting stars. One, two, three. It was a bunch of stars. She said, you'll go blind. I quit counting. Whatever she said. One time, oh, shoot, I ain't going to talk about her poo-poo in the bed. She told me to lay over here, and I did. Didn't open my mouth. Whatever she said.
Did you do like Sunday
Oh, we
dinners and
had
stuff like that?
dinner together every day, dining room table. Mom cooked. And I liked being in the kitchen with her. So I learned how to do things. We all had a week to do dishes, though. 1 week Amelia, 1 week me, so forth, so on. Barbara was little, real little. What else?
Let's see. Well, you talked a little bit about your brothers and sisters, and
Yes,
family dinner.
that's what I do. Uh,
Like when you were having family dinner, like how did that go? Was it?
we
Did
were
you have to get?
eating. Don't talk with your mouth full.
You guys didn't? Did you talk about the like news of the day, or like what did you guys talk about?
I can't. Let them know I'm old. I can't remember the conversations. I know we had them. You had to let me brush up. Thank you.
What can you recall from just from back then? Just any.
Well, I was afraid of people with no legs or on crutches because they broke it. I crossed. I was afraid of.
Hmm.
Uncle Neil, aeronautical engineer, lost his legs in a glider. My father used to carry him in the house. All the kids would go speak. I'd be hiding. Carol, where's my Carol? I was afraid to come near. Oh, God.
See the Loving's Love.
Uh,
See the one that book's
was
talking
that
about.
the Smithsonian? It's plain, too. And he wrote the book, Loving's Love.
He sounds really nice.
Yes. Back then it was prejudice, and they tried to talk him out of that. Don't you want to be a mechanic? But he's been wanting to fly since he was 9, 10. But he pursued it. Oldest graduate at Wayne State University.
He graduated as an aeronautical engineer.
Yes, he was a flyer. He could fly planes. Built that plane, Loving's Love.
When was that?
Hmm.
When was that? Like what year?
Where's my book? I bet you can find it in it.
Do you remember how your parents met?
Where did they? They met in Minnesota. They got married 1936, Christmas Day. Remember their 50th wedding anniversary.
50 years. Okay, yeah, I remember some.
I remember, yeah. You don't remember nothing.
No. I remember that date with you. I'm just saying I remember that year. I have a mental idea of what 1986 was like. But I didn't know Kim then.
I didn't know my mother and father then.
Oh.
I've got quite a few pictures, albums, Maryland.
Yeah, I like to see those. I like to go through them.
Yes. And
My,
you and Kim sitting together, smiling so pretty. I've got albums. They're in Detroit. Most of them I have Maryland, but there's albums. Asbury Park. Howie was born October 20th, 1968.
Oh, okay.
Mensa, October 2nd, 1969. 11 months apart. Barbara and I 11 months apart. Don't tell her.
And then how late did you have Lisa then?
1972, September 24th. Mom, September 22nd. Amelia.
You only really got a chance to meet Amelia once.
Really?
Mm-hmm. When she came to
Wow.
Detroit that one time.
What?
When she came to Detroit that one time. Well, she probably came
Oh,
more than that. I'm talking about the one
visiting.
time I saw her.
Visiting.
Yeah, the last time she
Okay.
came. And,
Okay.
I got a chance to spend a little time in mixed company, but she came in. I was watching Star Trek, a movie.
How old were you?
This was, I was 20 something.
Oh,
Kim and I think were married at that point.
okay.
But she came back there and she sat down and watched with me for like 5 minutes and was like, stood up. Said, "This is boring." Just,
That was her.
just walked out the door.
Outspoken.
Oh boy, I just love that. I just laughed so hard. She left me to it.
Whoa.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's my one and only story with Amelia.
Amelia. This is boring.
Yeah, well, that Amelia related is Steve was the first person
Isn't
who gave me those crabs.
where the kids' names come from?
Oh, Star Trek.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's it.
Jaden comes from the Star Trek episode called shoot. Ellen, no, I can't remember the name of it. I'll remember it later.
Mm-hmm.
But it's an episode where the android character Data loses his memory.
Lena, too.
And Lena, hers is kind of a Star Trek cheat. Her middle name is Elan, which Elan,
Spell it.
ELAN. I mean, it's AAN. Excuse me.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be. No, I still spell it wrong. ELANN. Because it wasn't spelled the way I wanted to spell it. I wanted to spell it like it was on Star Trek. ELAAN.
Why didn't you?
Kim wouldn't let me. So we spelled it like Pamela and Barbara Ann, like a mixture of our mom's names.
Okay.
So it's technically it's from Star Trek, but it blends our mom's names. And then her first name Lena was after my aunt, which Kim just liked the name.
Whoa. Okay.
And then Jean-Luc is named after Jean-Luc Picard of the Star Trek Enterprise on Next Generation. Oh, boy.
That's where I got Alma from, my father's mother. She was a writer, and her name was Alma Bean Loving. Oh, mercy.
What was your husband like?
Howard.
Yeah, I don't know if I met him. Did I get a chance to meet him?
I don't think you were there when he came to Detroit, or took me there. In his job, he had to go further after dropping me and the kids off. He worked for National Park Service. He used to drive taxi cab. He used to work car companies. What else?
I'm thinking.
We had a beautiful time. He's taking me to New York, Connecticut. Where was it? Oh, Florida. I had to jump out the car and take a picture of palm trees. Fascinating. Tommy was driving. I'm not ever taking you to place no more. I had, palm tree. Let me take a picture.
How'd you guys meet?
Howard. Me and Amelia and my apartment. We knew some friends of his before he was brought over. And there was a clique there. However, you ever seen Maury?
Yeah. It's a TV show.
I don't understand how people can. And he slept with me, and he did everything. But when I knew he had someone else, when I got a phone call verifying a flight or something out of town, I stayed at the apartment. His mother was there, and I took care of her health. His daughter, always there. I used to take care of the children. Would you fix me such and such and all this? But when I knew the day he was coming back, I packed some stuff and left. He didn't know I was gone for 2 weeks. The kids did, because they were still there. And 2 weeks later, looked in the drawers there to the kids. Your mother done left us. They kept quiet. I just walked to me. I'm not a, how could you do that? It's not me. Gave my all, you know. And he was, I guess, doing so much. I did go out. This guy was a Mason, tall guy. And I went out with him. And I went out with Wayne. But this is why I knew stuff was going on. But he could never catch me. Dropped me off at the apartment. And I had groceries and stuff. And he come flying down the steps, jumped in his car. But Wayne was gone. But love him today. And we got along beautifully. After that, we got along beautiful before. But, you know, I told you the other day, because people bring me home from work, dropping nothing going on with me. There's a whole bunch of people like me, but he was jealous as shit. Oh, you're
It's okay.
Those are the jealous. We were so jealous. I had a good time, party, dance. He holding the kids and just looking. And we went where? He said, I just can't enjoy myself around you. Because he's too busy watching me. I wasn't sneaking, I just had fun.
Like it was that
fun.
intense.
But he was just jealous. And after that, when I saw him, after I left, and he said, you wouldn't go to bed with me after all these years. And I just cracked up. It was funny to me. And I said, no. And my girlfriend was so crazy about it. She wouldn't let me out of the kitchen. Because Howard was there and he was talking. And I could move and move. Carol, no. Listen to him, hear me out. Such and such.
I can almost
That's
see.
not me. Boo. How could you? No.
So you didn't take him back after that?
Not just close friends. But take him back, go to bed. I was different. Said, So I told him he could sleep in the bed. Because he had come from where? Maryland. I was over Lisa, Gary, my HHH, I call him, Harry Hanson. He's got it on his phone. H.A. Harry Hanson. Then he bought me scratch stickers, treated me to them. And I scratched money. I said, you're not just Harry Hanson. Harry Hanson with the hot hands. That's what's on it. I got it on it. HHH.
You got some more scratches, right, when you went with Mom? Didn't you get some
First time since we came to town.
more? Okay. You got
Town.
Woo.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. I think it might be time to come inside.
Watch it stop. Please stop.